Good evening, Chairman Shikarchi and members of Labor who've been willing to stick it out this long. Thank you.
And thank you for coming this long as well.
Always. My name is Sam Bell. I live in Providence, and I'm here to represent the Rhode Island Progressive Democrats. Our mission is to support the progressive values and policies of the National Democratic Party and to encourage Rhode Island Democrats to enact them here. We're thrilled to see Rhode Island answering President Obama's call to raise the minimum wage to $10.10, and we would especially like to thank Representative Bennett for his very hard work to make the President's vision a reality here in our state. But the President also included a raise for tip workers in his minimum wage proposal, and we believe it is essential for Rhode Island to respond to the President's call by giving tip workers a raise. That is why we are so pleased that Representative Regenberg is introducing this bill to give tip workers a raise. For my testimony today, I'd like to read from President Obama's policy paper, The Impact of Raising the Minimum Wage and Ensuring a Robust Tip Minimum Wage. Since 1991, the federal minimum wage has declined by 40% in real terms. This relates to the federal minimum wage, but it emphasizes my point, which is the National Party's support for raising the tip wage. Today, the tip minimum wage equals just 29% of the full minimum wage, the lowest share since the tip minimum wage was established in 1966. When surveyed, more than 1 in 10 workers in predominantly tipped occupations report hourly wages below the full federal minimum wage, including tips. This fact highlights the challenges of ensuring compliance with minimum wage laws for tip workers. Currently, 32 states, including the District of Columbia, require employers to pay tip workers an hourly wage that exceeds the federal tip minimum of $2.13, and 7 of those states require employers to pay both tipped and non-tip workers the same state minimum wage before tips. Raising the full minimum wage and the tip minimum wage will help reduce poverty among women and their families, as well as make progress towards closing the gender pay gap. I hope Rhode Island answers the President's call and gives struggling tip workers a raise. Thank you.
Thank you. And I will tell you the same thing I've told other people, and Mr. Bacon as well, that even though we're trying to move things along, if you have more comments, please submit them in writing. Ms.